Welcome back, Pomona. My name is Andrew Quinones, your host for the Pomona Promise Network Podcast. And today we have in studio special guest Renee Barbee of La Nueva Voz. Hey, welcome back, Renee.
Thank you, Andy.
All
Great
right.
to be back.
So you were our first podcast
Yes,
that we
I
ever
was.
produced. And I'm so glad to have you back because you have a pulse on the news that's happening currently in Pomona.
Yep.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about just what's happening in Pomona. I have the La Nueva Voz newspaper in front of me right here, issue 174.
Right.
That came out on January 25th, 2024, your first newspaper of the year.
This is our first issue of the new year, and we're proud of our publication, and we're in our 15th year of publishing our newspaper, which used to be La Voz.
La Voz.
And we are growing rapidly every single month. People want their information in our paper. They see what we do in the community, and they want to be in the paper.
Yes, yes. And so, for those who don't know about Nueva Voz, Renee will give you just a short history of the only community newspaper in Pomona.
Yeah, 15 years ago, we found out about it from one of Jeff's friends, and he called him up one day and said, "You need to get a hold of a La Voz." And he said, "I've never heard of La Voz. What is it?" And Jeff went out in the hot summer day, like 110 degrees, and went to downtown Pomona, found a copy, brought it home, and then he had a meeting with some people because I was working elsewhere at the time. And I'm the one that convinced him to take it over because my background is in marketing and sales, and I'm really good at giving people discounted ads when they can't afford it. We work with our clients. We offer discounts for multiple insertions. I basically run the operations of the paper and the marketing, and Jeff does all he's the publisher. He writes all the articles. He rewrites everything that we receive, and it's written professionally.
Right.
Every single issue is done correctly, and we proof our paper at least 5 times before we print.
And can you imagine this wonderful community newspaper is a 2-person team for the most part?
Just 2 of us.
Oh, that's amazing.
It. We have a part-time graphic designer, a part-time web guy, and our printer, and that's it.
All right. So, Renee, tell us what's happening in the news these days in Pomona.
Well, there's a really good chance for special nonprofits in Pomona for a wellness grant. Mm-hmm. Tri-City Mental Health announces a grant opportunity for community well-being projects in Pomona. And you need to check the bottom portion of our front page for details because there's going to be a limited number of people. And there's going to be a Zoom meeting on February 22nd at 10 a.m. and you want to be involved. So check it out.
And a little bit more on that. You know, my organization, I applied for this grant every year since it's been out.
Awesome.
And this is a great opportunity. If you're a community member out there, say you're a student, for instance, or a senior citizen, and you have a great idea of something that can really uplift our community and in particular help youth in our community, you could pair up with someone like myself or another nonprofit organization, basically getting and teaming up. Mm-hmm. So they're looking for community leaders that have ideas that often will team up with like a nonprofit organization like the SoCal Service Corps, and together we can make the idea happen.
Exactly.
Make it possible.
Yep, partnerships.
Say, for instance, one year, a number of years back, the Southern California Service Corps teamed up with Unity Church of Pomona and Jan Chase.
Right.
And we came up with a program of intergenerational, multicultural mentoring and spiritual development.
Exactly.
And now, unfortunately, that's the year the pandemic hit.
Yeah,
so
I know.
it really threw a monkey wrench in our idea. But we, Jan and I, we said, you know what? We really want to bring a mentoring program where we can work with local youth and that have questions about faith and spirituality. And in this program, we were going to take them to a mosque, a temple, a church, the beach, the mountains. We were going to take them to different places and have them be interacting with faith leaders to share a little about how they see the world, I guess.
Exactly.
And a person like myself in the 40s, a person like Jan that's a little more seasoned, and even younger people would be able to mentor these kids from different backgrounds.
Exactly.
So that was kind of cool. So again, Tri-City has been doing a wonderful job these past number of years, farming out community dollars to the community that have ideas and want to move good ideas forward. Yes.
Exactly.
All right. Okay. So what else?
And if you look inside on page 3 of our January issue, you will see the Martin Luther King Jr. Award honorees from Pomona Unified School District.
Awesome.
And I am on the board of the Inland Valley Pomona Valley Martin Luther King Jr. project. I've been on the board for over 10 years, and we do amazing work trying to get students local scholarships, and we honored 6 this year.
Six
which
this
is
year.
more than we have honored in a very, very long time. And each of them got anywhere from $1,000 to $2,500 a piece.
Awesome. And the names of these kids, I see them right here.
Yeah.
You got is that a Maya? M-A-I-A?
That's Maya and Camila
And Donovan. So we got Diamond Ranch High School, Pomona High School, and Pomona High School that have been honored. So wonderful. Congratulations, guys.
Yeah. They were there with their parents, and we it was one of the best events that we've had in a very, very long time. The families all came with the students and supported them. And it was one of the best events that we've had in a long time.
Cool. Now you skip the front page. I see some good news that the City of Pomona and 12 partners received $22 million in state grants for local climate-based projects.
Jeff and I were the only media there to cover this.
Awesome.
The only media. And Jeff
glad you're
took
there.
that picture. I tried taking a picture, but I got squeezed out with all the other photographers there that were just people who wanted to take pictures. And we put this on the front page because it's a very important. It's very important for the entire community, and they have 12 other partners besides the City of Pomona.
Now, I'm sure on our YouTube page or somewhere, I interviewed about 4 or 5 recipients of the grant. So at Lopez Urban Farm when they had the meeting. So you could always go back in my timeline and check out some interviews if you'd like. All right.
Exactly.
All right.
And of course, not to mention, there is a lot of great information in Spanish. Like page 5, we've got an Alzheimer's awareness ad from an agency that wanted to advertise in our paper, getting the word out about Alzheimer's because it's a very serious health issue.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's affected a lot of people. My ex-mother-in-law is going through dementia right now, and it's really sad to see her that way.
Yeah, that's
really sad.
That doesn't make me look forward to growing older.
No.
And so it's important to take care of your health when you're younger.
Yeah.
So you could probably avoid some of these things. I think that's one of the worst things. You live a whole life only to forget about it. If you live a tough life, perhaps you want to forget things when you're older.
True.
But I value my memories, and I just think it's so sad to go out like that. Huh?
It is. It's a very bad disease, and I don't wish it on anyone.
Right. Okay.
And if you notice on the top of page 5, Ganesha and Decker take top honors at Pomona Unified Sarah Ross Science Fair. We were not able to cover it, but I was sent pictures by Dr. Roberta Perlman, and we chose to put these pictures in the paper to let everybody know what happened. And these students are doing a fantastic job at Pomona Unified, and we applaud them for it all. And just to let you know that if you want to support some organizations that are nonprofit, Pomona Lions presents mini grants to teachers. I cover that event myself.
Nice.
And that's the picture I took.
Now, Pomona Lions is one of the maybe is the oldest service club in the Pomona Valley.
It's one of them, yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of them.
Right.
There was one year where several nonprofits, 2 or 3, had their 100th year anniversary gala.
That's right. Yes, I know.
I think that was last year.
Rotary, again, Lions Club,
Yeah.
and I forget the third one, but you and I are Optimist Club. Oh, Optimist Club. Yeah. Right. So we're both Optimist Club members ourselves.
Yeah, we are Optimist Club members, and I love being an Optimist Club member.
Yes.
Let's see, what else is in here that we can talk about? Let's see, the Latino and Latina Roundtable, their 20th annual Cesar Chavez Breakfast is coming up. in March. Please register for that because it's very important, and they're honoring some very special people.
That's always a very nice community program to engage. Like I said, there's always singing involved. You could also see some of my past videos where we all, over 100 people are holding hands singing De Colores, right? And inspiring speakers and just, it's a really feel-good event.
It is.
That honors hard workers in our community and also the young people that are dreaming to achieve.
Exactly. And we became a member last month.
Awesome.
For the first time. And as you can see from page 10, the December Christmas holiday drive with the Pomona Optimist Club, I believe you were not able to attend, as I was not able to attend, but I was sent these pictures, and Jeff chose the best ones to publish, and here they are in living color.
Yeah, and I made a short little video with all the pictures that we have here.
Yeah, you did. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And we do this every year.
Right.
Every year, every December.
So it's a great way for community building. We team up, the Optimist Club teams up with our local fire and police department and work with families in need to give them a shopping spree.
Exactly.
Right, and building relationships within our community. Awesome.
And if you participated or didn't know about it, Kwanzaa Joy was celebrated in January, or was it December? Let's see. I covered it myself. Yeah. I cover a lot of events by myself because Jeff isn't always able to make them. She had a huge amount, Saraswati had a huge amount of people there. She had various speakers. And as you can see, Ethel Gardner was one of them. She's with the Kennedy Austin Foundation. She's been through a lot of stuff in her life, and she does a wonderful job speaking to the community about what she's been through. Yes. And we honor her for her courage.
Yes. Hi, Ethel. Keep the good work, huh?
Yes, definitely. Let's see. What else can we discuss? Another very important topic is human trafficking.
Ah, yes.
And on page 15, State Senator Senator Susan Rubio came to this event, and Monique Robles, who is our CEO of the Pomona Chamber, she became a new board member.
Ah, okay.
And that is a picture with them showing a proclamation that she was given by the city. And you can read for yourself that the people there are also having a ribbon cutting. They're relocating to a new office. Project Resilience is having a ribbon cutting later this month, and it's going to be on mission. So stay tuned for your emails because the email went out today from the Pomona Chamber, and it explains about the ribbon cutting.
Right, and for those who perhaps don't know, Pomona for many years has been known for their human trafficking, in particular on Holt Boulevard.
Yeah,
they call it the Circuit, and so it's something that we've been doing our best to address for many years. How do we shine a light onto those who need help?
Exactly.
Right, and of course, another term for human trafficking is we have prostitutes and Johns that visit a part of Pomona, and it's been consistent for decades now. And if anybody has seen some of these movies or some of these media that's been out, it's a sad world to be a part of.
True.
And we hope that at one point, at least within our community, we've done enough as a community to stop the human trafficking and really help those in need.
We are trying our best. I mean, we're the city can only do so much. The city council members can only do so much. It has to be a collaborative effort. We have to work together to try and come up with a solution to get rid of them. But that's a really hard thing to do when you don't have the resources to do it.
Right.
Because the police cannot do anything. If they arrest somebody, they have to release them because the DA won't bring charges.
So many laws have changed in the past couple of years.
Yes, and hopefully they'll change for the better in 2025.
Right on.
Let's see. Of course, you want to also check out page 19. Andy has a Pomona's Promise podcast monthly ad. You can scan the QR code and join the monthly information as they share good news and good stories.
Yeah, and again, checking out Nueva Voz, you hit that QR code and you can find interviews such as Susan Rubio and the Chief Ellis of Pomona PD and a number of other community leaders and and a community-based organization, peoples telling their stories.
Yep. And I know there is a ribbon cutting in here.
So before you go to that ribbon cutting, I see a celebration of life for Larry Egan.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I did not know that he passed, and he was the executive director of the Downtown Pomona
Yes, he
Owners
was.
Association for many
Yes, he
years,
was.
and an active community member. So we send our condolences to his family.
Yeah,
and
he passed away on December 17th of last year, and it was the saddest thing because he was an icon in downtown Pomona, and he did a lot of great things for downtown Pomona, and we really missed him.
all right.
It's very sad. I wanted to let everybody know that Jose Islas from Smiles and Tears has started advertising with us because he is looking for foster families.
Ah, okay.
They have a lot of kids who need homes.
Yes.
And he's looking for parents who want to become parents to foster kids.
And I'll be sure within the video we will put some type of link to Smiles and Tears. But yes, if you have a home and a heart to accept a young person in need, that's definitely something that we want to put a call to action on
Exactly.
our community. You know, no one person can do it alone, but as a community.
He's been struggling to get some good foster parents, and that's why he decided to advertise with us, and we gave him a good deal on an entire year.
Okay.
So you'll be seeing that every month to get the word out.
All right.
It'd be just to let everybody know, Jeff and I have been members of the Pomona Chamber of Commerce for 15 years. We have never missed a networking luncheon. It is so important to attend those networking luncheons. You find out about what's going on in the community, you network with each other, and it helps your businesses grow.
That's right.
That's how we started. We joined the chamber when we first started taking over this paper, and we've been through Frank Garcia, Erica Frosto, and now Monique Robles, and she's doing a fantastic job for the chamber, and we applaud her for everything she's doing. We have a lot of great events. I'm going to be chairing the membership committee once we get it going, and I'm bringing in new members. And I met with a lady on Friday of last week, and she's going to join the chamber, and she's also going to be advertising with us. She oversees a lot of hospitals.
Okay.
In the area, and she saw our paper outside of Sacred Heart Church in Pomona, and she couldn't believe that she never saw it before.
Wow.
She was so excited. She saw the parade issue, and she called me up and she said, "I want to meet with you."
Yeah.
So I told her everything, and she loved everything. She wrote down notes, and she's going to become a member of the chamber.
Awesome.
And that's one of my jobs as being on the executive board as a secretary, and one of my jobs as a member of the chamber.
Right. So
I help people.
Again, if you're a business in Pomona and you want to get connected to the greater network, again, become a chamber member.
Exactly.
And again, if you live, work, or play here in Pomona, and you want to know more about the community news and the people in it, find your nearest local place where you could get a La Nueva Voz. Where can people get La Nueva Voz papers?
You can pick them up at City Hall, the library, the Pomona Post Office. We have a black box. We advertised it last year. We took over an old newspaper box. We got permission from them to use it, and we fixed it up. Jeff bought some new glass online. He went down there and he cleaned it all up. I let him do that because that's what he likes to do. And the papers have become a huge hit. Everybody, we were kicked out of the post office. All newspapers were kicked out of the post office.
Wow.
You can't put anything inside the post office. New postmaster won't allow it. So we decided to take over that box.
Yeah.
And the newspapers can be found there. They're free. You can take as many as you want. It's open to the public. Our papers are free to the public. If you want a subscription, it's a 1-year fee of $49, and it can be mailed directly to your home or business.
Okay.
And
Awesome.
the last thing I would like to discuss is the ribbon cutting that we held, that I attended myself, and took the photo. Deborah Martin took the photo because I was, as you can see, I'm in the ribbon cutting photo.
Mm-hmm.
So she took the photo, sent it to me, and we published it. And Frank Guzman from the Pomona Pride Center relocated from Thomas to Mission, and it's right next to it's part of the old U.S. bank.
Okay.
Some bank. I don't think it's U.S. Bank. It's some other bank that has been vacant for a very long time.
Right, on the corner of Main and Mission, I believe. Yes.
Exactly. That's
Main
where he took over half of it. That's right across the way from El Jefe restaurant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I was there to cover it.
Well, it's definitely nice to have life in some of these abandoned buildings here in Pomona because.
Oh yeah, and citizens of Pomona need to know if they want to contact me regarding human interest stories, if they want to know about advertising, if they want to get an article in our paper, if they want information, to please contact me at 909-629-2292, which is our main office number, or email me at Renee Barbee, 7 @gmail.com. That's Renee, RENEE, B as in boy, A as in apple, R as in Robert, B as in boy, double E as in Edward, 7 @gmail.com.
All right, and I'm sure we'll have that within the video so people could connect, and we really thank you for visiting with us today here at the 3P Studio in downtown Pomona Arts Colony. Is there anything else that you would like to share with the community before we call it to a close?
I just want to thank everybody for advertising with us, for supporting us, and for reading our newspaper, and just being involved in the community. We really appreciate your support.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Renee Barbee, for joining us for our 2024 podcast. We wish you and Jeff the best, and thank you for all the good work you do sharing the stories within our community.
It was my pleasure, and thank you.
All right, Pomona. Peace.